What's happening, everyone? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays. It's time for another Total Chaos. Tonight, we're going to change things up a little bit. The NBA is wonky, lots going on in NC2A ball, but we're going to go a different route. We're going to take some NHL totals. I'm going to ask these two experts what they think about the 4 hockey games happening on Friday. They're going to let me know if they're going over or under the total, and whoever gets the most correct wins the game and comes back as the champ. Today's the day for my Insiders Room crew. Nick Parsons, how are you feeling today? You got a record of 71, 64, and 6 in the Total Chaos ring.
I'm feeling great. 2 Canadians, both on opposite ends of the country, 2 NHL experts, so this will be a good one for sure.
Awesome. That's exciting. Amadeus Mastrangelo. I like to call you AM Plus Money. How's it going, friend?
Oh, I'm good. It's great to be here as always. I'm glad to be back in the ring and fighting.
Duke it out. Duke it out. Okay, well, let's get this party started then. We are going to start out. So there's 4 NHL games on Friday. We're going to go through all 4 of them. We're starting with the Maple Leafs at the Blue Jackets. It's a 6.5. Nick Parsons, what do you got here?
Right. Well, let's see here. Columbus. It comes into this one. It's lost 3 straight. It only averages 2.5 goals a game. This is Toronto's first game since February 1st. It came into the break losing 2 of its last 3. Columbus, it actually hasn't played since January 31st.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, I think that these are going to be 2 really rested teams. I'm going to expect a faster pace, guys. I'm going over in this one.
Am, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with Nick on the over on this one. You got 2 teams that are playing their first game back from the All-Star break, so they're going to be well rested. Columbus has not been a good team at all, but they've played their best at home, and the Leafs have been really good this year. So I expect the Leafs probably to win the game and score a few goals on this bad Columbus defense. But I expect Columbus to put up a fight here, so I see this one going over.
All right, Kraken are at the Rangers, and it's a 5.5 AM.
Yeah, so I'm going with the over in this one too. The Rangers have played 2 games, gone over in both since coming back from the All-Star break, and they've actually been trending to the over at home in their last few home games there. While the Kraken, on the other hand, they're trending more heavily to the over on the road this year. They're a very high-scoring team. I expect the Kraken to want to bounce back after a loss the other night, so I see this one. And they're on a back-to-back, so they're going to be a bit tired here. So I see this one going over.
All right, Nick, what do you got here?
Well, I think that we agree on the main factor here with the Kraken, and they're going to be on the second game of a back-to-back, but just we see a little bit differently on this one. I think that they're going to be really fatigued here. I mean, the Rangers are one of the best on the defensive side. And so I think that the Rangers, they're not going to have to overexert themselves here. They're going to be able to sit back and wait for the Kraken, who I think are probably a bit overpriced now because of the success they've had on the road earlier on in the season. So I am going with the under in this one.
All right. Coyotes are at the Blackhawks. It's a 5.5, Nick.
Well, Arizona has now played the 3 straight unders after falling 3-2 to Minnesota in the first game of a back-to-back after the break. But that's not surprising. The Coyotes, they only average 2.6 goals per game. In Chicago's last game there, it lost 3-2 in overtime to the Ducks. They only average 2.4 goals per game. And so, yeah, I don't know where the goals are going to come from in this one. I think they'll be at a premium, so I'm going to go under.
All right, AM.
Yeah, I'm with Nick on this one. I like the under. It's hard to see where the goals are going to come from either team. The Coyotes have been trending to the under a lot in their recent games, and especially on the road, I don't see them really scoring here. So I see this one. I see this one being an under. Also, they played a month ago in Chicago, and that was a 2-0 win for the Blackhawks. So I don't really see a lot of goals coming from this one.
All right. Penguins are at the Ducks, and it's a 6.5. Finish us off, AM.
Yeah, so I'm going to be on the under in this one as well. The Penguins are a team that's actually been trending to the under more on the road in their recent road games. So I don't see them actually. They haven't been playing well on the road either, so I don't see them scoring a lot of goals in this one. And the Ducks have also been trending to the under in their recent games. They play better at home, but they haven't really been scoring more than 2 or 3 goals in their last few games. So I don't see them scoring a lot here. I think this is going to be under.
All right, Nicholas.
Yeah, I'm getting in the bus or the car or whatever you want to do. I'm getting in
Zamboni.
it with
The
AM
Zamboni.
here. Yeah. The Pens, they rallied for a 2-1 overtime win over Colorado in their first game back. They do average 3.3 goals per game. They're also really good defensively. Anaheim, it's played twice since the All-Star break. It lost 3-2 in a shootout in Dallas, and then it bounced back with a 3-2 overtime win the following night against Chicago. But the Ducks, they only average 2.4 goals per game. That's dead last in the NHL. I think this is just a little bit too high, this total. I'm going under.
All right, so we almost agreed on everything. When they agree, those tend to be the money-making plays of the show. Nick, tell the people what you're all about and where they can find more of you.
Well, if you want to see my premium picks, you can head on over to picksandparlays.net. You can find me under the Insiders Room. 15-7, my last 22 NFL playoff picks. Go check that out over there because, of course, the Super Bowl is coming up. But you can also check us out at the Insiders Room Twitter, and from there you can find our Discord, where you can find a whole bunch of other people, a whole bunch of picks and different action going on in our public Discord.
Yes, lots of great comments come from my morning woodies and my people who I deal with on my shows. They all love the Discord. So guys, definitely check it out at the Insiders Room. And again, if you want Nick's premium plays, he's been really hot in NFL and NBA. Use that promo code LVII over at picksandparlays.net and it'll save you 20% off whatever you buy from the site. AM Plus Money, what have you been up to since the World Cup's over?
Yeah, I'm still, the World Cup's over, but soccer keeps going. So I'm watching the domestic leagues, just trying to stay on top of everything. The transfer window just closed. So going to be exciting. Champions League starting up again next week. So we got an exciting road ahead as we finish the final stretch of the season here in most of the major European leagues.
Beautiful. I cashed on Burnley the other day. I thought of you. I was like, I haven't had a soccer bet in a long time.
Yeah, they're one of those teams that, they go down and they come right back up. So, they dominate the championship. It's best to just bet them when they're plus money.
Yeah, that's fair. It was for a contest pick. It was a contest pick. It worked out for me. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on Total Chaos. And like I always say, may the best capper win. Bye, guys.